Welcome to the most heretical stream on the internet. I give you Wally1169.
Hello and welcome to the stream, everyone. And welcome back for Captain of Industry. Last time we were here, we kind of did our final tweaks for the new space, and got the food stuffs basically ready to take up to the station. And we also dealt with some weird issues revolving around steel production and copper production, which seem to be, I think, at least a little bit train related. The trains are still annoying me, where they won't turn around, or they get stuck en route to something, or whatever the heck is going on. So we do need to keep an eye on them, but I think now it might just be down to just keeping an eye on them and letting them do their thing. It's probably the fact that I have dead-end stations rather than through stations. But in at least from what I've seen, through stations have their own issues. So I don't know that that would be a great idea either. But it does look like we do have some other issues. Let's go ahead and jump into the game. And I'm looking at slag here specifically. Graspian, you're recovering from power cuts, so the sound is off. You're trying to work it out. I assume it's not my sound. Let's double check though. Make sure that Yep, I just heard myself. Okay, so it's all on you. That's good. But slag is effed up here. Why is slag effed up here? Because you are waiting to be able to go out, and with too many trains full of slag and not enough places to dump it. It looks like. Can I add a fourth one here? Yeah. So slag is backed up, which means that this isn't being produced because it produces a crap ton of slag. You got sound back and defaulted to your unconnected headphones. That'll do it. That'll do it. Luckily, copper and glass are both pretty much done, so we can get rid of some of this slag, and that'll get the slag flowing again on the belt here, and that means we'll get these caught back up again. That's annoying. Otherwise, I think we're close. We need to hook up water and hydrogen to this, this rocket launch site here, and then I think we'll be okay. I think what I want to do with this, though, is probably just take the hydrogen off of this line. Goes into there. And, yeah, let's see. How did I do that over here? Oh, yeah, hydrogen down below. That's how I did it. Should I do a separate line running the hydrogen over here for fueling these? I don't think I need it. For 140 every so often, I don't think I need it. So we just need to drop it down. Hey, Mark, welcome in. We just need to drop it down by one, though. So let's do that here. And then we'll go up to level 4. There. And across. And actually, this could come all the way across, because it will eventually need to get over here someplace as well. Oh, it goes there, actually. Yeah. Oh, that was a 3? That was a pipe level 3 on the other side. Alright, let's do that upgrade. Which means... Oh, this got all wonky? This got all wonky. Let's redo that then. And we'll come out by one more, I guess. We'll do that. Here. Is Wally going to show us the world? I can show you the world. Shining, shimmering splendor. You're welcome. Actually, the reference I was making was to... I did that wrong. That's okay. Was to actually, not Aladdin, but Star Trek First Contact. Alright, I'm going to change it. So if you get that reference, I will let you have it. Let's upgrade this. I don't know that many Star Trek references. What kind of nerd are you? You defective, Mark? Can't remember a magic carpet ride in First Contact. Shame. Shame. Just Ahab and his ships.
You're that nerd.
Uh-huh. So, in the sort of... Shit, I just lost all that, didn't I? Doggone it. Dang, wrong button presses. In the sort of climactic scene of First Contact, when Riker and LaForge are assisting Cochrane on his inaugural warp flight, he plays a song. Cochrane does. And that song is Magic Carpet Ride. Okay, I'm getting a lot of game lag right now. I don't know why. Actually, I probably do know why. Space is getting awfully big. That's why. Okay, let's do build here, there. A lot of lag. Holy crap. Hope we can make this thing last till we win. Alright, let those get built. That'll get fuel and water in here. Can't remember what that was now. You don't remember a song called Magic Carpet Ride? Is that the name of it? It might not be. Yeah. Steppenwolf, Magic Carpet Ride. Mm-hmm. There you go. You can Google it. Already on it. Okay, so this should now be everything we need to get this rocket off the ground. It will bring in these things. There goes the hydrogen. The water's already in. And that should make this rocket deliver there? Oh, I gotta wait for these, maybe? Maybe. Or maybe it won't because we don't have a payload request for this. That could be as well. I don't know. Let's just have a quick look around at train situations here. Just because they're making me nervous. Either way. Raven, welcome in. Thank you for claiming first. Remember, now we don't think we've ever heard it outside of First Contact. Oh. Okay. Yeah, I suppose I was exposed to music of that era a bit as a child, so I already had heard the song before. But, yeah. Oh, I had to, I should check that too. I had to turn on full production here at medical supplies, and it still needs to be running. The reason is because when we filled up the input buffer for the tier 2 medical supplies for here, wherever the heck we're at, over here, it used up a whole bunch of them. It pulled a bunch of them out. How's the parts for the trade build going? Haven't done it. We could take a look at that too. I think I'm going to try to do without it, because iron ore is doing okay. Filling this buffer up depleted this buffer completely, completely. So this running at half capacity was not able to produce enough tier 2s for storage and also tier 3s for output, and so it got behind. So this is catching up now. So there's that. We are filling in some dirt here just to keep the dirt flowing. I could probably offload some of that back to the dumping site. Maybe I will after this is done. Over here, we do have the components ready to go for trading for iron ore if we decide we need it. But I'm not going to do it yet because I don't know that we actually do need it. What else is going on? I think that might be it. Hopefully we can... Yeah, let's go ahead and start the space station upgrade.
5, 3, 2.
Alright, so they'll launch some of these parts, which should get us to... should get us to upgrading to the next level here. You're delivering that one. It's going to need 3 rocket launches to get it there. Might need to pave some more of this in here.
Five, 3, 2.
That may actually not be able to produce fast enough and well enough. It might be okay. Who knows? We'll have to see. I do have this capacity for another one, but this one will have to have the items delivered to it over here, which means another... Well, I could belt it around, I guess, but I can't go through. Did I turn on the old rocket thingy? I did. Yes, that is completely gone over here now. So we can use this area for something else. At the moment, we also need to build some new train stations in here for all these things, making titanium, and all the things making the aluminum. So we'll do that hopefully tonight as well, depending on how this goes and how we decide that it goes. So 2, yes, 2. So we need this third one, and then we should be good. You are making the next rocket. That's good too. I'm hoping that we only need 1 rocket assembly depot for every 2 rocket launch pads. I'm hoping. I don't know, but I'm hoping.
5, 3, 2, lift off.
All right, there it is.
3, 2, lift off.
Ah, you launched over there too. Oh, nice. I didn't realize you had a rocket even there. Excellent. And how are you doing? You're just about ready to finish crafting that one. All right, so we have supplied the crew. We need to get the crew in here, which will be the next rocket to launch. Hoping that it will get us to... It'll but this one, no, over there. Over there. Oh, well. I think it'll be fine the way that it is, because there's not crew there to use the supplies anyways. I think this will be okay, but I don't know how this is going to go, because this is all the further we had ever gotten, and then we couldn't sustain it. So hopefully this is able to be sustained. Hopefully. Alright, so this one is just here idle, waiting for the need for more station parts. A few launches need to get started and it will slow down. Yeah, I mean, it's definitely got to get, because they had to launch 3 rockets to get the maintenance, or to get the parts there to expand the station. And then it needed a launch for supplies and a launch for crew. And then it's going to need a launch for crew and supplies each intermittently, as well as the materials. So hopefully we can sustain that. I just don't know. I don't know, and I also don't know what I don't know, you know? We'll just see how that plays out. Low supply of limestone, that means you need to be converted back over again from rock to limestone. Fine. This is getting filled in nicely here. Probably have it focus on dirt after limestone is caught up for a little while. Power's doing pretty well though, so we haven't really taxed that. We do have this extra capacity, of course. We can make this 3 times this size. Oh, there goes the other rocket. Good. That was the people rocket, so we now have a crew. Should have a crew. In space, we do. 2 crew here. And let's see. The station requires a crew to provide its bonuses. Crew members need supplies, which must be regularly delivered by rockets. New crew members must be sent periodically, while existing crew members return to Earth to limit their radiation exposure. If supplies run out or crew members stay too long, they will leave the station using the return modules they arrived in. So yeah, so we have to be able to rotate the crew every 2 years. We have to resupply, let's see, 0.4 every 60. We carried up 40 supplies, so that'll last us for 100 months, which is... what is that, 8 years and a bit? It's a bit phallic coming out of the shipbuilding? Yeah, it's supposed to, yeah. Does that do research automatically? That's what we need to figure out, because I honestly don't know. I think we have to go another level. We do. We have to send the next level in order to do the research. So I want to let this run at this level for right now for a little while. We also will need to rebuild the Electronics 4 here for the 3rd rocket. We'll need to be able to send up these gold station parts, which we have ready to go. They're over here. We just need to hook up their launch pad, and then we can do that. But before we do that, because the gold station parts need the titanium pieces here, which we don't have coming in via train because we don't have those being loaded into a train. So I want to do all of that before we get that far. Okay. So let's do that first. We can't quite take these composite panels out yet. Almost empty, but not quite. So let's come over here and work on this, rebuilding this station for what we need to have over here. What we need is titanium, and I'm going to move that over here. So that's where that station, that station will be there. And then we need to have these things coming in and going out. Sulfur output here. We have to be careful of that. Graphite in, limestone in, salt in, steel out. This will be a priority pickup for steel. And the steel is out because we are making... something. Steel here. Because we get molten steel out of something. Because we get molten iron. When we smelt... That's right. We smelt the crushed titanium ore. We get molten iron and titanium slag out of it. So, the titanium slag then goes into making the titanium itself, titanium chloride, and we get that molten iron, which is technically a byproduct, out of it, and we're turning that into steel and then providing that to the base. Slag itself comes out here too, and then we'll need to have hydrogen coming in as fuel to keep this going, but that'll just be what we also use for the space station, or for the train stations, and that keeps these things fueled with steam. You get brine, you get water. Hopefully we're getting enough of each properly. Otherwise, we may have to put some buffer tanks in here. But all of these things, and then, of course, the titanium ore coming in. All these things need to be swung around over to this side. So let's do a, let's do some stations here. Starting with titanium way down here someplace. And actually, I think I want to move it closer in. Oh yeah, we can definitely move it closer in. Let's go like... go 5 away. So that's there. Because the belt would be 1. So let's go there. That'll be titanium. Do I need all my trucks? Or I reduced the trucks at some point? I probably don't need them. We have 82 idle small trucks and 13 idle big trucks. We probably could get rid of some of them now. So we'll call this one titanium. Titanium alloy train station. So titanium is the name of the factory. Titanium alloy is the name of the item, as we've done elsewhere. And I'll copy over there. So that's the first one, and then we need limestone. So let's go get a limestone drop-off. That this? Oh yeah, let's take this one. Actually, I think I might want to turn these. I think I do want to turn them. Put that there. Pick this up and flip it. There. Yeah. But yeah, we can probably reduce the trucks. That'll probably be fine. This will need to have fuel brought in. Means I'll need to tweak, or copy rather, this bit here. Accordingly. There and here. And then while we're doing it, limestone, and actually that's output. Salt in, you can copy that a little bit. So limestone here, this will be titanium. Limestone train station, and that'll be good. The next thing is a sulfur output. Copy this one. No, not from there. Do it from here. Yeah. Maybe I can do it like that. Still getting kind of some game lag here. Like that. Connect that up. And this will also be titanium. And then, what's next? Graphite in. Go get that from its smelting station. How are things looking? Oh, this is done dumping dirt. Let's go back to allowing dirt to be dumped here. And not allowing dirt to be picked up here anymore. Although it just all got picked up. That's fine. Graphite. We should be able to get that. How are you doing? You just delivered your next set of crew, I assume? That's good. Looks like it's about time to launch station parts sometime soon as well. You can maintain that too. Titanium here. Or not titanium, graphite here. No, that was right. This way. We'll go there. And that'll be titanium as well. Just thinking about something, then I forgot what I was thinking about. Good, you're sitting here idle. That's good. Yeah, Yeah, you needed, I think we, how far did we get down with this last time? I don't remember. But it was quite a bit. That's good. Thinking is dangerous. Welcome in, Iron Ducks. Good to see you. But that's not good either. We might need some more flops here. Let's go over here to our data center and add some more servers in. Still not enough. Okay. Next is Salt In. So we can grab this limestone station and change it over to salt. Or we could go find a salt. This might be better to do. Go find a salt station if I can remember where we're using salt at. We're using salt over here at meat. I do know that. Here it is. That's not the best example of one. That's okay. I'll take it anyway. Here. Nope. Wait a minute. Yeah, this isn't the greatest example. Also, it's broken. This should have always had and never got. Oh, because that pipe's in the wrong place. Shit. Okay. Maybe I tried and it didn't work. The hell? Three, 5, 1. Yeah, I think you got the counting off there, buddy. That should have been the supplies going up, or the parts rather going up. Yeah. So, that's good. I'm just going to delete this pipe. It'll be fine. And then let's unity that one and this one. And then we'll take this one across here. Not there. Across here. There. And unity that. Alright. Let's take this with us. Over here. Past all the other things here. And the lag and all the things. And we'll drop that in here. And that'll be titanium. And then steel out. Similar to this, but I do not want the larger box here. Don't need it. Because it doesn't produce that much steel. So I'll just downsize that. I lost where I was. There I am. And I'm going to have to move everything around. Downsize this box. And these, yeah, this needs to be set to that. And this needs to be titanium. I may end up moving these yet again anyways, because I think I'm going to move this one down a bit. We'll see how that plays out. And then we need slag out. Oh, we still need a few more stations. Slag out. here. And hydrogen, I don't know where I'm going to put yet. Maybe here in the middle is an okay spot for it, although that makes it a little bit of a pain. We don't need that much for this, so it can be anywhere. We'll do that one last, I think. And then we need titanium ore in, which I will have to take a different ore drop-off station here. And make it... make and rename it. Nope, I missed. There we go. There we go. Did I give myself enough room? Did not. Alright. Move these again. Should have just gave myself a lot more room when I moved them earlier. But I didn't. Titanium ore. Titanium ore. Titanium ore. Copy that. Okay, so aluminum, of course. We also need graphite in here, so that's good. I could maybe rearrange that to be more central, but I don't think it really matters that much. We also need to bring in aluminum scrap here. So let's do that. Drop-off station for aluminum scrap I don't have, but I could use this one, for example. And rename it. Start this down here, I think. This will be scrap aluminum. Scrap aluminum. This will be aluminum. Not aluminium, but aluminum. Actually, it's aluminum scrap pressed. That, and then, that's fine. Here we have, I don't think we need this alumina. I think this was a temporary addition to this, so that can be deleted. But we do need to have sapphire wafer out, which we definitely don't have. How are you doing? Everything looks full still. That's good. All the rockets are idle. That's also good. Let's see. An output of a flat box. Let's just grab maybe one of these from here. Yeah, like that. Come down to that point. And this is sapphire. Aluminum, sapphire, wafer. Not wafter. That's something else. Wafer. This, copy that. Okay. So those two, and then we need to have this array of things here. We have more slag, so we'll put that in the same slag station as we have here. Iron ore crushed, we'll have to take that out. It's an output station. and limestone, which we can use from the same input. Hydrate, I can do that. Thank you. And then we need to have acid coming in. Although I was thinking about this, and I'm wondering if I should actually bring in sulfur, because the ratio of acid to sulfur is 1 to 6 or 6 to 1, depending on how you look at it. Sulfur to acid is 1 to 6, and we need a lot of acid here. 12 times 8, 96 acid. So if I brought in acid, I would have to bring in like 2.5. Versus if I brought in sulfur, I could bring in 1/6 of the trains. The problem is if I bring in sulfur, then I would need to have water here, which I don't presently have at all. Delay stream in which Wally drops acid. We don't have any local water pools here. We'd have to pull it out of the ocean. We could do that. That wouldn't be horrid, because we're already bringing in hydrogen anyways for fueling this. We could fuel a small boiler here, pull some water out of the ocean and do that. That might not be the worst thing to do. And bring in sulfur instead. Which means we could technically, well, maybe technically, avoid this sulfur output here, which is the exhaust scrubber sulfur. If we buffered it up and priority input it into the acid build here, because we use aluminum for every bit of titanium. Aluminum is being fed across here. So we could do that. That would be interesting. I'd like that idea. And that would get us... That would mean we wouldn't have to output sulfur, which means one less station here. And we would just have to have some local water. We make 36, so we'd need to have we need to have 3 of these here, making the acid for this, and bring in sulfur instead. I think we should do that. I like that idea. And I'll just maybe set it up over here someplace, and change the pipe directions and things. I think that'll work. So let's do that. Let's take this part, set it up over here someplace, like that. No, it's got to be over a little bit more. I need to be able to get water through and over to here. Go a little bit more. Go there. Alright, so let's take out this sulfur here. We don't need it now. And that'll join into there. That'll be fine. And then we have to input sulfur instead. Inputting sulfur, let's take this one. I missed iron also, but this one is better to do first. We'll do this one first. Output, I guess I could have taken that copy of that station and reused it for something else. Outputting, doesn't really matter what, just a loose item output. Take this one. and I'll put the iron, crushed iron. Well, iron ore crushed. All right. So, in addition to the aluminum itself, the aluminum scrap, graphite, sapphires, sulfur, slag will go out to the other one. Limestone come in from the other one. Hydrogen will bring in from wherever we bring it into, and that should cover everything except for bauxite. So we need to have an import of bauxite ore as well, and that can come as a copy of this one. And the reason we need this, even though we don't have it right now, is because we haven't started mining bauxite on our island yet. We have a couple of patches of it, so we'll mine that eventually, so we need to be ready for it. Let's see, bauxite. This will be aluminum. Bauxite. Station. Okay. What I think I will do is I will position these, in the right spot. It needs to be 1, 2 at least away from this line. Here-ish. I like that. I like this. I think the limestone and the slag should come to the center, just in case. This can be backed up a bit. And I think moved down here. So let's start with that idea. Here. F that. Need to put the train stations in here, or the fuel thingies in here. And take a copy of this. And I want to go inspect our ongoing... Now let's do this first. Our ongoing space efforts here. Y'all are sitting around not doing anything. We have crew rotation in 5 months. Crew supplies are getting a bit low. But we're okay on that front, I think. I may end up letting a different station handle crew rather than a different rocket silo handle crew. That way the crew and the crew supplies aren't sharing. But we'll see. We'll see how that plays out. I can always change things around. I don't have to leave. Yeah, there goes crew. Yeah, crew. I don't have to leave them configured to this thing here. We can take that out. That's fine. So, yeah. Plug it in, plug it in. Alright, and is everything full here? Yes, yes, yes. Doesn't count. Yes, yes, yes. Doesn't count. Yes. So everything's sustaining well here. Everything's sustaining well in the settlement. Yes, 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 yes. It looks like medical supplies are full. Are they full here too? Just about. So let's go back to pausing half of everything. So you and you, you and you, you, and you. I hope. You, and one of you. The only thing I'm worried about is if I'm not combining everything, then I need to be careful how I output things. You, and you. Make sure everything continues to flow here. It's like this is direct fed into here. We have to have that one linked correctly. These are direct fed into these, so those need to be linked correctly. But these two are combined onto a shared belt. These here are direct fed this way, so those have to be linked. This other stuff here, the yellow stuff, they're, I think, all shared on a belt here. Yeah, they are. That's fine. Over here we have both of these things that are both on shared belts, so either one of those is fine, and that should be good. This here is ethanol, and it's coming out this way into a shared pipe, so everything is fine. I don't know what happened to my sinuses, but they are flaked out. So this is backed up now. We'll have to keep an eye on it. We are using 37 of those, plus... Over here, Wally. Over here. Plus one of these, maybe every minute at most, because we're launching 40 supplies at a time, and those are easily more than 10 minutes apart, because we're only using... they're 100 minutes apart, so we're actually using a fraction of that anyway. But one of these and 37 of the others. And this over here is 48, I think, into 48. Yes, so that's basically 38. So we should be okay. Should be. Over time, at least, the averages. Okay. So let's get this figured out. Do I want to bring... I think I do want to bring all those shared things into the center. I did this 2 away, is that right? Yeah. I like where this is, I think. You. Yeah, probably. So limestone, slag, graphite, and maybe hydrogen shall all go here in the middle. I want a copy of this thing here for water production. Let's take this whole thing here. Can I just put it in like that? Yes. Can I do this flipped? Yes, That I need to have a silo or a stack here. And then this is where the hydrogen comes in. This is where the water comes out, and everything should be good from there. Okay, so we need to break this connection. Let's stop your output. We can break this here. It's going to be a bit before somebody calls for iron or for aluminum, I guess. Yeah, how do I want to do this? How do I want to do this? Now, I think what I should do is put in a truck box here for aluminum. Guess over here. On the floor, that's good. Put in a truck box here for aluminum. That's not what I wanted. Aluminum. And then do this. Right in there. Unity that, please. And let's get rid of this train entirely here. How many trains are in this loop? 2. Let's see. One of you's here. The other one's over here. You're gonna need to have a truck box too. I forgot about that. Anybody else? No, just 2. Okay. So a truck box down here for this as well. And that goes over to this area. So we could probably just put the truck box in over here. Truck box, truck box, truck box. Not there. Over here. Somewhere. There it is. There. And then this can just go into there. And this train here, I want to recycle it. I think. Or I could just pull it out of the line. Well, I don't know if I can do that. Maybe I should just recycle it. That button? Unassign. There we go. Yes, I'm sure. So it'll sit here and occupy this station, probably. I'm not sure what it just did. It just moved. Okay. I can take this station out of that line then, I guess, too. Yeah, let's do that. This one. Delete. And then this train, I want it to go away. To go over here. Launch another rocket again. This time it was crew, I think, again, probably. No, it was supplies. Supplies! No, it was crew. It might have been both. Who knows? Could have been one after the other. Probably was one after the other. How do I want to do this? I might just have to wait. I don't like doing. Oh, good. You flowed into that, though. That's good. I can delete this then. I want to flip this backward. Hopefully. There we go. Fixed it. Let's see. This, that, and this. How much are these producing? 96. I may end up combining those and getting rid of this box as well. We'll see. Wish I could force it to go. I can force it to go. I know what I can do. I can come over here to this station here and unrestricted. And the train should come. Here it comes. And then we'll do all modules empty again for that so I don't forget it later. Train will still come in here now because it's on its way. We can then break this station. Do this. I'll put all that into there, hopefully. May not all go. This will allow for pickup, though, and this will not. That, I think, would be better. Let's do this, though. We can get rid of the rest of that aluminum. Oh, good, it readjusted things. I like that. Nice. That's nice. Rid of those. We're just going to put aluminum on truck support for now, and then it'll be back onto rail support later. I need to get them out of the middle of this, though, so it's going to be a little bit of effort. That's okay. We have effort indeed. There. Train 21. Yeah, I know it's not valid. It's fine. Let's take you off that loop. Also, cancel? Yes. And we'll leave that train station borked for later reasons. Actually... yeah, it's fine to stay borked. Truck is struggling. Where are you trying to go? Huh? Oh, okay. We don't need that. We're bringing it in here now. Should deplete. Okay, so figuring out this system here. Also, I need to keep moving these. Let's walk them out of the way. Like, way out of the way, maybe? It's gonna be a pain, but it is what it is. Down here someplace. Could have belted all this stuff too, I suppose, to new storages. I didn't do that. One more, maybe? Go there. And then you as well. And this way. I guess I could have just upgraded that box instead of putting two of them in. That would have been smarter. We don't do smart around here, though. Alright, that should be good now. Last one. Your configuration is pickup enforced. Your configuration is nothing. That's fine. Let's see. It was limestone, slag, graphite, and hydrogen. We never did put a hydrogen station in here. Actually, the hydrogen I will keep on one end just because it's easier to manage when it's on one end with the pipes and things here. Let's go from here to there. There. Copy that. I grabbed too many pipe. Let's go put it on this end. This pipe goes away. Okay, so let's see. You are limestone. That comes toward the center. It doesn't really matter, I don't think, what order these things are in. Graphite, which is next, comes towards the center. And slag, which is here, toward the center. All right. And then this can come in here. And then these two can come in here. That looks decidedly borked. What did I do? Oh, that's what I did. There. Alrighty. And then these ones can come in here last. The way that the different shaped storages align is kind of weird. Throw me off. So this comes this way. Go ahead and connect these across. Ooh, you go away. And you go away. You didn't go away. Which means that I need to tweak that one. Actually, I can do it fine. Go there. You go there. We gotta reverse some of these. That's gotta get fixed too. Pipe connector here. Something like that. This one gets flipped. Good, good, good. We need a new pipe here. There. To here. You're good, you're good. Flip this one. Flip this one. On this side, let's go back up to this point someplace. Good, good, good. New pipe here. New pipe here. Good, you're good. Flip. Flip, and we're good. All right. That's all the things. Should I go a little bit more space in here? Nah, it'll be fine, because this box comes out anyway. It actually needs to be reversed, so we can pump it all into there. But let's start with something like this. Although I didn't check to see which direction they should go. Put that in there. If this is coming in, the input needs to be on this side. I think, because this would be the input track here, the output track there. Yeah, these are backward then. Yeah. All right, because that station's on the opposite side. Okay, so this is good here. Let's copy that a bunch of times. This rail that was here is probably coming out. I just haven't done it yet. I was waiting to see what I was going to do. Right. Did it. You'll come back this way. And this way. Nope. It's backwards. Son of a bitch. Oopsie. All right. Technically, I don't need these couple of pieces here. Need a parking area. I definitely don't want that to be any closer than this. I don't think I want the cross track here. I think I want to try to do a ramp up and over. You know what? Let's just go ahead and take these rails out. We'll just build them anew. So that means this can go as well. Careful. Give me some unity here. So if I come out from here over this way, and let's do a J. No, 12% grade, yeah. This can go up and over this way somehow. I'll take it. Careful. Stop there, please. Thank you. And then that can come back down again. Yeah, that can go back down again. Maybe I can put in a pillar right there. And then I can take this part out here-ish. Go one more. Maybe. Go down again to 0. And that's not there. Dang it. All the way down to 0. I had it. There we are. Right there. That's for real 0 this time. And then that's where I need to put a parking area in. Not gonna go very well. I do this, but I reverse the other end of all of these. All backwards. Is that going to be enough room? It is not. Okay. Not that I need to do this part, but... And I also need more stations. There are more parking areas than that. That's only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. 14. So I want to have more parking spaces than that. That's only 8. I'd like to have at least 4 more, if not 6 more. So what I could do here, though, is I could keep this up here for this much further. And then bring it back down. Sort of like that. Ooh. I like that. It's just crazy enough to work. Oh, it's actually maybe not crazy enough to work. Because I also need to get this exit into here. Stop. Why are you being weird? Yeah, it's not crazy enough to work. It will be crazy enough to work. I just need to do some other work. First. I think, at least. You grab that curve, so I have to try to make it. Here. I think it needs to be flipped. Yeah. And then we can do this. And that. And then try this again. What if I go up first here, and then I just connect that in? That's just crazy enough to work too. I like it. It's a bit extra, but, well, so are some people. So, what are you going to do? Alright, let's go with that. Let's go check on things and stuffs here. How goes supplies?
5, 3, 1, lift off.
Good. Checking on other things maybe this time, like iron, steel. Steel looks good. Good, looks good, looks good. Good. That looks good. That looks good. Settlement still looks good. Biomass is what it is, and a whole lot I can do about it. Spaghetti, it's not even close to spaghetti. Alright, so we should be good now to put this in. Go ahead and Unity build these rails. Oh, careful. Let's do from down here. And line it up properly. You'll go this way, and then you'll go this way. Alright. And then let's build a hydrogen station first. Yeah. So we can bring in the fuel, and we need to run some pipes and belts and things. I think I will pause this connector. I can't pause connectors. I guess I'll just pause these 3 machines then. I need to get some of this titanium out of here, though. Let's give me another copy of this, maybe, to put over here. We don't need that big. Yeah, let's just do it that big. It's fine. Give me a belt. Unity. me another belt. Unity. Actually, let's do 2 of these. That one can be normal build. This is going to be a while before it gets there anyway. You allow pickup. You allow pickup. Okay, good. You've emptied this out. That's good too. Let's delete this belt. Ah, good. We have water here, but I think that's probably at capacity, so it's fine. I was planning to do. And we'll start hooking these belts up to their respective stuff as soon as this is emptied out. Let's go ahead and... Nope, can't do it yet. Very soon, go ahead and build or bring in the fuel. Building all this is going to take a lot of parts, though, and that's going to take the steel and the copper that we have made, more than anything else will. I could have almost run a third belt here. It's fine though. Clearly, it's finished itself fast enough. I might actually have to accelerate this build. Unity that, please. Please, thank you. Alright, and then I can just flip these guys around. Bring them a bit closer here, too. That. This one's fine to stay on the ground because it's down here by itself. I'm going to unity this belt, and that belt, and this box. I can then delete this box. This is going to plan that a little better. It's alright. Okay. Hydrogen? That needs to be renamed. What the heck is this again? Titanium. Alright, so drainage should start coming in with that. That'll empty out into there. I'll go ahead and allow truck deliveries here, just in case we need it for some reason. And I think we can just go ahead and build the rest of these. It'll be expensive, but it's okay. Are you emptied out now? No. Okay. It's fine too then. Alright, so salt. Let's see, trucks shouldn't need to come through. Well, they might for a little while, but we should be okay. I gave myself enough room here, I think. Oh yeah, just barely. Let's see. So limestone, let's put you up high. Think there. Yeah. And then sulfur, you can be just below that. Okay. Actually, yeah, that's good, but I need to do something different. And then, flat lift here. For these common items, that's fine. For these, I'm going to delete all these boxes. But for these ones, they're going to come out over here. But for salt and steel, they need to be back up here. Let's put slag in here too. Do I like the order those are in? I usually like to put slag up higher. For some reason. That doesn't really make sense to me. But I'm going to do it anyway. Let's put sulfur down low. Put slag up high. And we'll put limestone above the sulfur. So sulfur, graphite, and then limestone, and then slag up high, just below where hydrogen would be, or will be. These ones will be shortened up, so they'll come out nearer to this water pipe, and that should be good as well. Steel is an output station. I hope I set that up right. Here. I did? Okay, good. Trying to think how I want to do this. All these trucks parked here is not real great, though. Don't you guys have, like, jobs or something? Can I give you something to do? Give you something to do. Let's, get all of them to come over here and fill in some more dirt. Like that, maybe? Take this out just so there's not any adjacency issues there. That to that far. And let's have you... dumping. But what I should have done first was disable this. There you go. Getting pretty full over here. That's good too. You guys, hopefully it'll trigger most of these trucks to move. It moved none of them. Great. Alright. We have too many trucks. I really don't want to do this, but I'm going to have to do each one of these and tell it to get the F out of here. There's no way to do this en masse, because of course there's not. It'd be nice if we had a group select, like a box select or a multi-select for trucks for this purpose. But the thing that was in Command & Conquer 30 years ago, we don't have here. Not that it's normally as useful as it is in RTS games, but there's instances where it would be nice. Very nice. Like this one. There's no shortcut for this. Like, I have to click on each one and click each thing manually. Oh, okay. Some of you guys are working. That's good. Get to work. And those ones I'm not worried about on the end. There we go. All right. So we got the titanium, and we mostly used all of it. With the what went into the train station, as well as the storage there, we used most of what we had stored up. Once I put a train in, it'll use the rest of this up pretty fast because we have a whole train station available down on the other end. Salt comes in here. Steel goes out here. Titanium ore would come in here too. I think that'll be in a third line, and then hydrogen's got to come in here as well. That'll be fine. This isn't producing, so I think we can just delete these. Delete you, you, and you. Let's unity those, if it'll let me. I'm probably going to have to do this in all cases. That one worked. This one. And this one. We may have to pull some of those items out of the, whatchamacallit, storage. That'll be okay. So you'll move over here slightly. You'll move over here slightly. And you'll move over here slightly. We can reconnect these belts now. It's good too. That one's not hooked up to anything yet. This one here. And this one here. Okay. Let's see. You are... I've already forgotten what you are. You are... sulfur. That's got to go out and down. Let's take this out, just because I think it's going to be in my face too much. Out and down to meet up with this one. So let's see, that's on level 2, so let's keep that on level 2. Let's do a U-shaped balancer here. And you'll raise up and go right there. So this comes out. Comes this way. I want it there. I want to make it further out. Let's do it and see what happens. Like that. Let's do the priority here from this side. Also. Graphite. Coming in here from this one. Let's do a 3 height here lift. Like that. Limestone's next. Yeah, limestone's next. It's coming in here. All right. And then finally here is slag. Well, other than fuel. Interesting. And you're right here. And I forgot to copy your lift up first. That's fine. Sort of fine. Oh, that's totally what I wanted. Thank you. That might resolve itself later, or it might not. not that worried about it. Okay. And then these ones can lift up, I think, right away. Let's do salt at level 2. Yeah, right away. Then steel at level 3. You'll come out and go this way. To, oopsie, to this point, and then on down. And steel. Here. Perfect. That, nope. Well, yeah, but that here. There. How's hydrogen going? Also, where did that salt come from? Oh, when I deleted that bucket, it threw it in here. Nice. I'll take it. Because there's just shy of 400 in there. Fuel's doing good. We need to run fuel down the bus line here. Let's take it out from here, maybe. All the way up. Out one more. And then down. Way, way down. Let's see, how far down? Hydrogen is here. I could just take that off of there because that's for the ship. We only really need to come all the way down to about here. I'm going to take it down further, though. We'll just stop, like, down here. Should be fine. And then I can take off of that to feed it down here. Just go ahead and do that here. Delete that. And I want to straighten this out as well. Hello, truck. You'll run down this line. So. Pickups again. Here. And plug into that. Alrighty. And then titanium's got to come out of here somewhere. And that somewhere is not going to be easy. What I think I'll do with that is... Oh, how much of this are we actually using? What's our rate of speed here? Mark II belt. Okay, that'll work. I'd like it to run here, I think. Yeah. So let's take this out this way. Go underneath these. Stop there. U-shape lift it just up by 1, I think. That's all we really need to do. And then we can take it on down from there. Can't actually tell if that's connected. Yes, it is. Didn't give me a connection symbol, though, but that's great. Okay, so that takes care of this portion. I think we could hook those trains up, though, now, and see what happens. Let's make all of this so. Everything we've just built. Make it so. Want to make that a storage buffer? Oh, that's a great question. Do I? Not really. Nope. Nope, not really. Great question, Mark. Thank you for that. Let's just go to here. Turn that in. And leave it there like that. Once this is empty, actually we could empty it. Because it could go into here automatically, I think. You were. That's great. Let's see here. If I do this quick remove, does that toss it into here? No. It tossed it way the hell down the other end of the base. Alright, that's fine. Delete that too then. Get rid of these. Unity style. Oh, this got broken. There. And into there. Excellent. Excellent. There we go. Yeah, so it must have gotten tossed down here to the far end of the base in the titanium mine area into this bucket, maybe. Hopefully it didn't get tossed into here. It did not. Great. We have 155 of those here? How in the hell? Am I still bringing those in? No, I'm not. Okay, let's do that then. I don't know what these are called. Station parts, there we are. Just feed that in like this, and it'll be fine. Eventually. That should be fine too, actually. Okay. Oh, that's what I did. I told this to ease up, but I think they're still filling it in. That's fine. It would have been fine to leave it that way then. How's the station doing? Doing quite well. But yeah, we can't do any upgrades yet till we have the electronics going. And I wanted to wait on the electronics till we had sapphires available. For reasons. So, yeah. How is... or where are we at here? So we have these stations all built. I think it's time to add in the delivery of salt, the pickup of steel, the pickup of... or the... well, eventually delivery of titanium. Maybe not yet. The pickup of slag, the pickup... or the drop-off of graphite and limestone. All of those can be brought in now. So let's start with that. Let's see. Steel. This will go here. This is a pickup station. And it needs to be a higher priority. And full. Let's actually do it from right to left. Salt. Salt, salt, salt. Because otherwise I'll lose track of where I'm at. There. And empty. And then what do we have after that? Already forgotten. Titanium, not yet. Slag. Here. Oh, I didn't rename that one either. Full. This is titanium. Well, it's technically titanium and aluminum, but fine. I could call it like TA or something. I'm not that worried about it. And this is aluminum here. Actually, I think I wanted to leave that sulfur as a buffer. Maybe not. Maybe I don't need it. I'm not going to buffer it if I don't need to. It doesn't produce that much, so it's fine. We just did slag, so the next thing is graphite. And then limestone. Up higher? Down here. Okay. Salt's coming in. Then we can start with the aluminum specific stuff. Train 72 is broken. What is your problem? What do you mean? I don't get this. Look at that. This train is parked right here. It needs to just pull into one of these parking spaces to wait for this. Which has 0 arrivals. Hey, Addicted, welcome in. I have at least a couple of games for Next Fest. Starting, what's tomorrow? Wednesday? Starting Thursday. I wanted to finish what I was working on in Alchemy Factory first. Although, that will be amusing for those of you who have been following that series, tomorrow. Good luck with that one, or enjoy that one. I mean, let's do this. Keep that moving. All right, so this should take care of everything titanium. I suppose we could add back in the titanium. We could add a new route for the titanium and bring that in. Turning on the disaster. No. Let's see. I think I do want to pause these. Maybe not there, but maybe pause these and these. Okay, lots of good changes coming for Satisfactory 2.1. That's good. Let's take this out. Just going to do this as a temporary belt. So we're just going to do this like that into there. Unity that, please. And let's rebuild this aluminum as well. Output. Up higher. Yeah, oh yeah, here it is. We need to add a new station here for pickup. We'll move that one. It needs to be renamed 2. We need to add this other station back in here as drop-off. Here. Empty. And then we need to assign these unassigned trains to aluminum. Once again. And yeah, I know. It's not. To use a new modem, possibly randomized nodes and rain coming back. Sorry, I still have a bunch of aluminum over there too. That's fine. Alright, so I want to tweak this a bit. You come out of here. And then I want to go from there into here instead. They need a new world? Yeah. I agree with that one. Let's delete this belt here. So coming out of this is 24 times 2, 48. That's fine. Coming out of this is the same. That's fine. But coming out of this will be 96. So we'll want to have a better belt there. Let's see. How do I want to connect all these damn things up? I don't know. Might just put all these in another line out here. That might be better. Because I don't think I'm going to be able to weave everything in properly. Oh, I didn't make that. Make that so, please. Let's go ahead and do the titanium line, I think. New line. Titanium ore. You can start over here. I think I set up properly. Oh, I didn't. There. Let's get that built. Full. Let's just Unity build this then. This. take that into here. And then we'll come all the way back down here, not that far. All the way back down here to here. And you will deliver titanium ore into this one. Empty. And work how to create a randomly generated world. They said, I mean, they could change, but they said many times that would never happen. Oh, and then I guess it needs a train. Let's see. We need to do this. And we need to do that and this. I kind of like that color, so let's keep that color. And then let me find an ore train of some kind. That'll work. Copy that. Make it titanium. Please. Thank you. And build. One for now should be fine. Do another one later. Okay. So you are still emptying because I only did... Yeah, let's upgrade that belt. All these trucks piled up here again. Don't think they need to get in here anymore. They shouldn't need to get in here anymore. Let's take this out. You shall not cross. And then we'll take a Mark II belt from here down and across. And I think what we'll do is, yeah, we'll do a second row for these. We'll have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Actually, we'll probably need a third row then too. Maybe not. Maybe not because, yeah, because these things are all different spots, so this should be fine. So let's take this up and over. I think what I'll do is put it in here. Go to this point, and then we'll lift it up. Actually, we could just lift it up and put it right back down again, right? Yeah, we could do that. That's what we had before, kind of. Mark II belt. And then this will come into here. And down to there. Oh, this is done now. Good. Delete that. Delete this. Oh, good. Now get out of here. Bother me, kid. And then this will be, oops, Mark II here. That. And make it so. And we can downgrade this one. And they can take the stuff out of there. Okay, so that takes care of aluminum. Aluminum scrap's got to come back this way. It needs to go into here to get shredded. How's this looking? Priority out that I don't think... Oh, no, yeah, we do want that prioritied out because we want to make sure that it gets over here. Yeah, it's fine. Let's unpause these. I think we're safe to do so now. They can make their stuff. What level is graphite on? Ooh, nice. I can't go here. It needs to go back by 1. It'll go this way. To there. This needs to no longer request any, and we're going to be deleting it in a moment. Actually, I do need to get the trucks back in here. Ew. This needs to no longer bring it in. Same. Same. The scrap is over here. Let's elevate that to... level is this? 2, so level 3. Like that. And then that'll come out... here. There. And down this way. I'm going to tweak this a bit. I think I'll just stop right there. I want to tweak this anyway. I'm going to let you empty out. I'm going to let you do whatever you're going to do, but it'll probably empty out. And then we'll do this stuff differently. Go to the gym to get shredded. Yeah. I mean, not me, but you know. You can if you want. That's all that comes down this way. So that's good. Lol, no. I feel you on that one. That'll come almost straight out and into there. Let's just go with 3 on that one then. 2, 3. Sulfur will come over here. We need to build this stuff somehow, one way or another. Just gonna Unity that, and then I will ugh. I'll allow truck delivery here to bring the water in to get it started. You saw seawater flowing in. Probably. No water flowing in there. There? Maybe. Let's see. You guys need how much water? You know what? Actually, that's not enough water. That's not enough. Shite. Only 72. We're gonna need... Well, how much are we actually gonna need here? We need 12 times 8, which is 96. But do we actually also use it here? No, that's the red water. 96 divided by 36 times 30. 80. Shit. Okay, delete that, delete this. Copy one of these. Copy one of these. That is not going to work. Flip that to there. Flip that to there. Feed this guy into there. Feed this guy into here. These, well, let's see, this here can come out this way. And then these ones can go back this way for dumping. Let's see, dump. Oh, looking right at it. Is it any closer? It would hit me right in the schnoz. That's gonna dump brine. And then we can just take a Mark 1 pipe here. This way. Out to there. And then down to here. And into there. Cross-connected. Actually, that might need to be upgraded. Now that I just did it. That. Your mistake? Pipe not built for the first desalinator. It's here. There's water in there. Do. That's good. That's good. This, though, is 42 times 2, so yeah, this actually needs to be upgraded. Okay, so I'm just going to upgrade that, too. And I'll upgrade that one, too. Okay, Unity this stuff, please. You should be okay now. Turn that off. These guys are flowing. And then we can take the pipe of water out this way. And where do I want to go with this? Why did I take that hydrogen pipe that far up? Because I'm an insane person, that's why. Okay. Let's take that out from here to here. Bring it over here. There. Drop it in. Unity that, please. And then this can go here. All the way up. Over to here. We're not going to need to go through there anymore. Do I want to do this or do I want to do that? I think I want to do... I think I want to go across... I can't go across those. What do I want to do? I think... Therefore I am. I think I will go to here. And then over to here. And then down and into this area. You'll go... here. Still off by 1. Ugh. Alright. Drop that pipe there, that's fine. Move these up by 1 again. There. Blue for water, and the shade looked like the color of the planned pipes. Oh, I see what you're saying. You there, drop down in. Then we'll go this way. You there. There. Drop down in. Okay. And then acid is on what level here? 2. This will come out here. And it can go right through there. And click into that pipe right there. You will go this way. You will go this way. Go ahead and make this so. Okay, you're done. And you're done. Delete this as well. That's Unity. Great. I want to move this over here like that. I don't feel like I need more than one of these. for aluminum. You'll take in 24. This will shred 72. Yeah, I don't need more than one of these. That's great. This belt here. Can come back from a lift that is 2 away from that. Lift, flat. There. And U-shape here. No, flat there. Oh, shoot. Did I hook that to the wrong one then? Let's see. The taller one is the scrap. Yes, I did. Okay. Cut that. Put it over here. Redo. That. Delete that one. Connect this up correctly. Unity that stuff, please. All the way back. Plus you. You're good there. I caught it. I do sometimes do things correctly. Sometimes. New line. Aluminum scrap pressed. Let's see. Let's do that. Add a stop for that over here. Add a stop for that over here. Full. Empty. I need a flat stuff train. That'll do right there. Copy that. Assign it to the correct thing. Build, please. That'll get that going. And what we can do with that is we can reverse this belt here. To shove that into the station. I'm actually going to do this, which means it'll starve out, but that's okay. It'll starve the train out, but that's all right, because we have plenty to do, and we'll just have to remember to flip all that back. How am I going to get the limestone out of there? At a different level, I guess? Yeah, it's going to take out my different level coming this way. Alright, well. It's alright. What else comes down here that I forgot about? Slag needs to come out of here that I forgot about. That's already on a different level. I'm going to have to figure out what I'm going to do about the limestone then. Actually, wait a minute. Yeah, it'll have to come out on a different level. That's fine. Sapphire. It may have to come out on a different level and then shift levels, too. I'll have to figure that part out. But I think this is an okay spot to stop for tonight. We do not need this working yet. We can still supplement or still feed it from here. That's great. Otherwise, aluminum is working fine. As soon as we get scrap in here, it'll be working even finer. Everything else is running aluminum wise, so that's great. We haven't restarted titanium yet, but that's because we don't have this yet. We could do one more train, new line. This would be titanium alloy, and let's do that here. Send that, and we'll do black and white, I guess. New schedule, pick it up here, drop it off over somewhere here. Oopsie, nope, cancel, oh shit, nope, shit, full, empty, the flat item so we can grab, say, this train here. Copy it. Send that on titanium and build, please. That'll start doing that, which means we no longer need this to be filled up by truck. I'll let them drain that box as they need to. That'll be fine. And once it's empty, it's empty. That's great. Then, is everything else working okay here before we go? Let's see, you guys, looks good. Yeah, that looks good. Copper looks good. Circuits looks good. Steel looks okay. Space station supplies look good. Space station looks good. Haven't any failures. So as soon as we get everything stable with titanium, we build the electronics 4. So probably next time, we can upgrade the station again, and we can start providing this maintenance, which means we need to build this rocket launch pad, and then we need to build this one to supply the electronics 4. The electronics 4 will give us the research points we need so that we can go back to doing research again soon. Your titanium ore belt at the mine train station. I was waiting. I was waiting because I wanted to make sure that... Where the hell am I? That this emptied out here first. Yeah, so soon. Actually, it's probably fine to go ahead and do it, isn't it? Yeah. We need to get another miner in here, too. Excavator, because this hasn't been excavated in a long time. It's probably time... I'll go around and look and see what the excavators are doing. It's probably time to build a new one for that, though. And then we can start mining out titanium again. And we'll be able to make the titanium, which will get us... which will give us the yellow station parts that we need. So, other than that... I think we're okay. But we'll see what happens next time, and we'll see how far we get with all the things. But for now, though, we'll leave this here. Let's find ourselves a raid target and get out of here. I gotta go to the office in the morning. Let's read Mr. Taco. He's playing something new, it appears, called Wanderberg. Let's see, is he, doesn't look like he's ending yet, so let's raid him, see what he's up to with that. I don't know if that anything about that, but it's Taco Tuesday, so let's raid Mr. Taco. Alright, so thank you guys for coming tonight. Thanks for hanging out, chatting, and redeeming. Let's see. Iron Ducks, thank you again for the watch streak. Make sure you check out the YouTubes. We're doing Alchemy Factory over there right now, plus there's a whole bunch of older content there. And we're going to take a look at a few games for Next Fest yet this week. And then come to Discord, hang out with us, chat about games and technology, share memes, and play community games with us on Friday nights. So thank you all for coming tonight, and we'll see you all again on Thursday for more Captain of Industry. Have a good one. Bye for now.